Right, I'm being a filthy fucking skunk. Because I haven't. That just looks wrong, doesn't it? Bit of hot nipple action. So I thought I'll make myself partially decent. I don't know why it looks wrong. It looks like I'm getting high. I was trying to look like a hillbilly. I wasn't trying to. Right, fucking hell. So I went out on my bike yesterday. And I'm going to talk about paradigms. There's my connection. But no, paradigms. Like, am I going to get into paradigms? What I'm going to start with the bike ride. Yeah, because it was like, I was pumped up for my set. Everything was fine. Like, 10 minutes earlier, I'm going to talk about a llama called Barry. She was way hot. I was dating her recently. And so I'd squared everything away with Barry the llama. Or so I thought. I'd actually bigged her up to my mate and said, fair play to her. Fair play to her. Because I've, the thing, that's the paradigm thing is I talked about it on the internet. And Barry the llama instantly saw I hadn't considered her. In actual fact, I fucking had considered her. So therefore, that means I didn't fucking care. That's worse then, because you did consider her and you didn't care. Both of those are paradigms. They're conclusions drawn by Barry the llama over what I, apparently, in Barry the llama's world, did. And it was real. Barry had evidence for this. That's a paradigm. And what actually happened was I did consider her, and I did that thing. Do you know the one? It's called putting yourself first. That's what that is. And see, that gets misconstrued. Putting yourself first is they're selfish. You see how twisted you got? Because you agree with both of those, don't you? So, what was it? The reason I was talking about fucking why was it about the bike ride? Because the bike ride was really tough. Actually, it was like all that shit kicked off. I'm sure it was just after my DJ set. Yeah, it was when I was listening to the next one. And that's when it started. And then it's another like a couple of hours of texting. Like, what now? Fuck's sake, what? Fucking heads more and more. 3 times. Have a nice day was the end of mine. Then it was, can you leave me alone now? Can we draw a line under this? Every message dealt with the specific thing, answered it, then there was something else. Slightly fucking rejuggled around, but I'm still in the wrong, and look at all of your behaviours and look at what you've done. Paradigms. The result of an overthinking mind on overload with 13 hours of not sleeping because they suddenly think, fuck, I've done something wrong. And the solution is attack the fuck out of the person. Make them feel like a total piece of shit about it. Make them feel selfish. Push all their buttons. That's the way. And then go off and tell everyone that you're lovely and you really care because you're hurting. Because you're soft and sensitive. No. You're hurting because you know that you've just been a right fucking selfish little shit again. Face that shit. I did. I'm a selfish little fucking shit. I don't give a fuck about anyone. I do. I give way too much of a fuck about everyone. There's another one. Having counsellors telling you that you're a fucking people pleaser and you care what everyone else thinks and you're living with everyone else, and then other people telling you never consider anyone. You think I'm fucking always considering fucking others. So I'm so fucked up. Because I didn't want to be a dick. Because there's that paradigm again. I need to give them as living examples because I can't explain it. Because if I look up what it means, I don't understand it. Oh, that's another one. While I wasn't making videos because I was being considerate to somebody. That's totally fucking digressed me, but I don't care because it's kind of similar. But I had my PIP interview and she was talking about meaning and she said, like you're talking to me now, you can understand me, you don't have a problem with communication at all. And I went, right. And she did actually sort of start listening. I said, what we need to focus on here then is the word meaning. Because I know what the words mean. right? But when you say them, it's when people say them and there's a different interpretation because my paradigms are fucking twisted. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the mental health part of it. It's nothing to do with the cognitive ability of being able to read and understand and process the fucking word. Although there's another side issue with that, which is the attention. And both of those fucking things are in play. Which, by the way, I got the letter, still 0, still nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me, right? I couldn't do any fucking job that involved any kind of moving around. I couldn't work in a hospital because of the walking about. I couldn't work in a shop because of the walking about. Fucking just, you know what I mean? Walking around serving fucking customers. I used to work in a bakery when I was a teenager, and we were just to comment there, just in this little space, how many miles do you reckon we walk? Just walking up and down to get stuff. But this is the benefit that's supposed to help people who are working. It's not means tested. It's like if you are working and you're struggling a bit, still nothing. Still fucking nothing. My fucking leg is in fucking bits and fucking pieces. I haven't even had, actually, I told them about it. I haven't even had the surgical appointment yet to review my fucking leg to see what the fuck is going on because I still cannot fucking walk. I'm still in loads of fucking pain every day. But no, according to the government, there's nothing wrong with me. That's what she's saying about the meaning of words. It's like, well, that's not the issue. That's not the fucking issue, is the actual meaning of the physical fucking words. It's the way that they're fucking interpreted. And we all do it. We all do it. So I gave some living examples. You know, my behaviour was that, and that's how it looked to another person. They conclude this, and there's evidence in their head. Because that's the sort of thing they say. You hardly considered me, did you? And anyway, it's like when someone has to have it pointed out that they were inconsiderate and they go, oh God, yeah, really, fuck, I was, oh shit. Totally inconsiderate. How can they then be fucking angry with you for doing the same when you'd already apologised? I apologised first. For them to then talk about fucking shit. So what the fuck, sorry. Hello, is that the Audacity Assessment Centre? Can you believe the fucking audacity of that? Sorry? Oh, I need a different number. Can you patch me through? Thank you very much. I'm on hold. Oh, good morning. Is that the Audacity Believability Assessment Unit? Can you believe the fucking audacity of that? Can you believe the audacity that when I was on the bike ride, I'm back on the bike ride, the bit I was going to say, I was really fucking sad. I was fucking nearly crying, but not about Barry the donkey, llama, that I was dating. She was way hot. Not about that, but about me about that. About the fact that, yet again, it's like, oh, I fucking don't want to go out, and I don't want to see anyone. And like, I went down, I had to chat to my landlady about something, and she was just like, all right, yeah. I remember sort of almost feeling relieved that she wasn't in a mood with me. Do you know what I mean? She was just chatty and shit like that. And that's how fucking weak I fucking am. That's how fucking weak I am, and there's my paradigm. See, there's my fucking paradigm. I'm not even cold. I think I'm just uncomfortable. I'm actually fucking boiling. That's my fucking paradigm, is that I'm weak because I'm letting this get to me, and that's what I would used to think when I was upset about shit like this. But now it's like, well, again, like I put in a recent video, I've got EUPD. It's a label. So it's diabetes. So it's cancer. It's the name of a condition, not a label. What the fuck are you talking about? I have EUPD, which does exist. And even just embracing that, embracing the shadow side, as they call it, that's why I refer to them as my tantrums. That looks like I've got an attitude problem to people. It's, oh yeah, he just has to fucking, he doesn't care. That's their paradigm, is interpreting that I don't care. Because they think they fucking know, because of their paradigm. Right? So you can get it wrong when you've got healthy fucking paradigms. Just the society ones. My paradigms are all fucked up. That's the schizotypicability of myself. And that's how this shit gangs up on me. But anyway, I do have EUPD. So I will get emotional. So what I was able to do was, when I was riding my bike and feeling like crying and feeling, I was letting it happen. But I was detaching from the additional shit of this is because of Barry the donkey. Because it wasn't because of Barry the donkey. It was fuck all to do with her. It was me and my now understanding, by reading up on my condition and not calling it a label, by accepting my condition and not just calling it a label, my understanding of the fact that when I have emotional upheavals, there's a period of sickness, of settling downness, of strangeness, and that can vary in its presentation. So with the knowledge of that, I went out on my motherfucking bike and I shone like a fucking star and I was almost fucking sniffling. But then the people lifted me. The people lifted me. They started waving to me. And I was almost thinking, is this going to kill it? Because I know a lot of what I get back from people is the vibe that I'm putting out there. And I felt sad. But they didn't let me down. They lifted me. They repaid me. They repaid me for all the times I've made them smile. That's how I was seeing it. And then I saw a girl. I'm not going to say I met someone. She shouted out to me and I heard someone calling, couldn't quite see, and I looked and I just put my hand up just out of politeness, sorry, like I wasn't ignoring it. But you know what? I think for a couple of milliseconds I was thinking, oh fuck, it's Barry. It wasn't Barry. And I stopped and chatted to her. And no, it's nothing like that. Her boyfriend was there. She was just a very sound lady. It's my kind of lady. And we chatted a lot about this sort of shit, mental health shit. And that was just fucking nice. That was just fucking nice. But then it took a lot more of my time. And then I'm in a guilt trip because I've not been fucking watching other people's sets on the event thingy stream that I played on. And I'm feeling fucking racked with guilt about that. And I'm like, oh fucking hell, I'm sorry. All that sort of shit. Because of my paradigm. Because now I'm believing that they think I'm being a selfish twat because I'm wrapped up in my own shit about my fucking mental health and I'm just fucking don't give a fuck about anyone and loads of people watch me and then I haven't got time for anyone else. And I'm battling all that shit in my fucking head at a million miles a fucking hour. I'm trying not to think about Barry the fucking donkey. And the fact that fucking hell, actually I haven't even taken my meds. Are they down here? I think they're down here. Yay. I don't have to go anywhere. So anyway, paradigms. A word I can't explain. And like Einstein, if you can't explain it to a 5-year-old, 3-year-old, it's you that doesn't understand. If you can't explain it simply, it's you that doesn't understand it, is I think the actual version of that version. I think it's just been... But I can't. But I know I can see it and feel it in practice. I know what it is. So those are some examples of that. And also the audacity of someone to think that with all of the emotion that I've got going on in me and that I'm fucking fighting, that they fucking knew about, to be exasperated at the fact that I didn't have time to consider them. Like, oh, is that the audacity management unit? Fucking, how audacious and bodacious. Have a bodacious day. That's gonna melt. Good night.